Hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 6 of the No Name podcast.
No name, no shame.
We have decided on a name. It is going to be No Name, No Shame. And we are excited to be here again today. So today's broadcast is really... I didn't even introduce myself. So if this is your first time here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, we would love it if you would give us a thumbs up. And also share us out. You know, we may have some content that might help other people. But
Subscribe to our channel. We got 100 subscribers right now.
Oh my God, we do have 100 subscribers. Thanks so much, y'all, for subscribing to our podcast. We appreciate it. That's true. I didn't even think about it.
So forget everything she's saying. My name is Terrel, a.k.a. the light-skinned Idris Elba. Right?
No, that's not.
I kind of look like him.
You don't.
Light-skinned version.
You don't.
I'm as cool as him, though, right?
No, you're not. So
this is my guest co-host.
I'm not your guest co-host.
Okay.
I'm really the host, and I'm Patrice. You are my co-host. I wouldn't say you're my guest co-host. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Seriously. Well, maybe I could.
No. Okay, guys. So we have a very cool show planned out today. So it's going to be a little bit different than you're used to. We're going to go back and forth to see who has a better top 5 R&B songs about cheating. And I know some of you guys out there have been cheated on because I have.
I have too. Several times. So, I mean, it's just maybe super common.
Before we get into our top 5, if you have any songs that you like, maybe you should go ahead and put that in the comments. Let us know. Or if you agree with me or her, you tell me who got the better list.
Yes, definitely let us know. Okay, let us know some songs that we might have missed, and also let us know who has the best list, because let me tell y'all, this started out, first of all, this is supposed to be our podcast, and he comes to me like, okay, Wilson, this week's topic is going to be 5 cheat songs.
No, my favorite 5 songs about cheating.
So I said, okay, so I need to get me a list. And he's like, no, this is not about you. This episode is not about you. It's all about me. So when I was like,
that's also a Maya song.
Oh, remember that song? Did you tell me you have a Maya song on your list?
I don't.
With Silk the Shocker. Remember?
Moving on.
Moving on. That was a good one.
But was that about cheating? Yeah,
she was like, see, that was a good one.
She wears size 4.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But he got scared because I pulled out a big one on him. And he was like, On
a side note, that since we brought up Maya is still a baddie.
Oh, God.
I remember seeing her in concert when I was like 14 years old. It's like 20-something years later. She's still a baddie.
He loves Maya. Always. But I'm surprised you don't have that on your list. Moving on. And that was a good song.
Yeah, it was. Silk the Shocker, we could have done without Silk.
No, his part in it was good. I know that verbatim. His rap.
All right. So you know what? Before we get into it, Patrice, do you have anything you need to say?
I'm about to mop the floor with you. How about that?
Okay. So, if you guys have been watching, I'm going to start off with my first song. And it's number 5 on my list. And then we'll go to Patrice, let her say her number 5. But my number 5 song, or on my list about cheating, Splackavelli. Every Woman Needs One. Not necessarily. No, it's a pretty good song. And for you guys who, if it's your first time watching, the ladies call me Splackavelli.
No lady that I know calls you Splackavelli.
They be thinking about it. Like, I should call him up because my man is whack.
So that's what Splackavelli is all about, like just finding
You never listened to the song?
Better replacement. A very long time ago.
No, it's when your man is tripping and all that
and you
stuff.
you got to go find you somebody.
You got to get yourself a Splackavelli. You know, a down brother. That come through on the low.
Uh-huh.
And put him work and leave. and you only call him when you need him. Because he ain't trying to mess up your relationship.
He's trying to keep everything.
He's trying to keep.
So I get. Well, I mean.
That's why they call me Splackavelli.
He's not Splackavelli, y'all. He's not. He's not.
In the streets, they also call me Machiavelli. But. So my number 5 song is Splackavelli because I'm about it. That song is about it. And girls, if you need a Splackavelli, you can go ahead. Comment in the comments.
No.
So let's see what Miss Patrice got for her number 5.
All right, y'all. So I have so many
number 5, get here. To it.
But number 5, I'm going to go with one of my faves. And I have a few honorable mentions if we can.
We'll do that towards the end.
But one of my faves is Whitney Houston. And Whitney Houston made a song. There's several songs. Like Whitney is like the poster child for somebody who's been cheated on. And she's bleeding in these songs. Now, I don't know what she was going through. I don't know if it's just songwriting, but she has the best songs. So the first song I'm going to go with is It's Not Right, But It's Okay. Because guess what? She was going to make it anyway. But you know what I mean.
I'll give you a little bit of respect because it's Whitney. Everybody loves Whitney. But I wouldn't put that song on my top 5. Maybe my top 100.
Top 100? No.
My top 100 songs about cheating.
She had several songs about cheating. This one was a classic. And it was like the entire song was about cheating.
Okay.
The entire song.
I'm not going to co-sign that song.
Says the person who comes up with Splackavelli. Like, I'm not.
So I put Splackavelli as number 5 because I can't be on here. And you know me for years, always talking about Splackavelli.
So you had to...
And not put it on my list. Because somebody's
going
to call me up.
Well, you wasted a spot.
Not really. I wasted a spot higher up. But Splackavelli.
No. Go to your number. Whitney Houston, still, there are several songs that I could have said by Whitney. And in my honorable mentions, I have more.
So my number 4, Mario Wayne's I Don't Want to Know. It's on the Fugees beat. You remember that?
Yes.
And come on, you know you've been in that situation. You're feeling that person.
It's not Mario Wayans, though. It's Mario Winans.
I don't read well. All right.
You moving. You have to know the name of the artist.
But anyway, so I know a lot of you guys out there has been in that situation. You're feeling that guy, that girl, but you know deep down inside, you know they're creeping on you, but you just don't want to know because you're too busy loving them. You've been in that situation.
Probably.
Now you gotta tell me that's a pretty good number 4. And when you start playing the song and that drum starts hitting,
I'm not overly impressed. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. All right. So my number 4 is Ashanti, The Way That I Love You.
I do like some Ashanti.
The Way That I Love You.
No,
listen.
I'm not going to co-sign that one either.
Let me tell you something. So both my number and 5, my 5 and 4, because I have so many other songs that I really wanted to be on the list, but I was trying to be very, very strategic about the placement of these songs because some of these songs have really brought me through certain parts of my life. So I was mad during a lot of these songs. So I have different connections to some of these songs. But The Way That I Love You and It's Not Right, But It's Okay. Both of these songs, there were receipts involved as far as them finding receipts, them being sure and certain, and them kind of discovering. And I don't know about y'all, but I could probably be a private investigator. I could probably I probably should be a private investigator. And y'all know, if you're out there, women and men or whoever, if you find a receipt and you're looking at that receipt and then that light bulb clicks on and you're like, oh.
Yeah, you just sound crazy.
I have found several receipts.
You're that one. You find a receipt to like McDonald's and scratch up somebody's car.
Listen, Ashanti found the receipt. She looked at his sidekick. She saw the messages on the little sidekick that he had. Whitney found the receipts of them eating breakfast or something like that. She found receipts in their car. So come on.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my number 3, and what I'm kind of seeing is I like my songs a little more upbeat about having a broken or getting cheated on. Mm-hmm. You like them a little slower and depressing. But
That's
my number 3 song is one of my favorites of all time, and I always bring it up. Somebody Sleeping in My Bed, Social Def remix, Drew Hill.
You're very specific.
Because there's 2 of them. My man Cisco was like, I got that feeling. You know how he starts it out. Things are said and done. All right, so I don't know. There's something about that song. I think we've all been there. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the Mario Wayne song. It's like you have that feeling.
Yeah,
you
you have that feeling.
Somebody's in my bed.
Yeah. There's a stranger in my house.
Yep.
Oh, I could put that on here. But no.
So that's my number 3. And let's go to Cisco for a second. Do you remember, I think the video, These Are the Times, where he's like dressed up all cool? He was flying that video. Thong songs. Cisco was the man. Imagine if I could do platinum hair and pull it off, I would probably do it.
Do it.
I can't pull it off.
You might. You might do it.
My head would look like a basketball with paint on it.
I just need to draw some lines in it.
So, number 3, Somebody Sleep in My Bed, Messing with My Head. All right, let's hear what your number 3 is.
Okay,
Patrice.
your number 3. I like your number 3. That's actually one of my faves to listen to.
I'll be dancing to it too.
I like that one.
My heart's hurting, but I'm dancing.
See, I don't know about that, but like I kind of vibe. Like These Are the Times, like all those songs with Cisco, and I remember that song.
Beauty.
Yeah, I love Beauty. Yeah, but that one, okay. My number 3, Usher, Confessions, Part 2.
Guys, I have that on my list too.
Confessions, Part 2. Not the first one. Because let me tell you something. It was so juicy when he got that phone call.
Y'all can see I have it too.
Whatever. Now think of another song to go in place. Now, with Usher. So
That was a good song.
Exactly. But it was just so much going on. And then when you listen to, like, okay, so when I was coming up with my list, I kind of listened to like Burn, but there was a time where I listened to Confessions because during that time, like I kind of had a situation.
Well, if you remember when that Confessions came out, Usher took over.
Yeah.
Confessions was everything.
That was it.
Everybody at that time was going through a situation, and if you weren't, you wish you were.
Yeah.
You want to be like Usher.
Because Usher he had that baby, he didn't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with him. So I thought that was a really, really good cheating song. He had the theatrics behind it, and that's when he was really, really cool. I liked it. That's good from my number 3. What number did you have it?
So I had that as number 2. And I was telling Patrice, I had a song on there that I don't really care for Usher. I mean, he has a couple songs I like, but I can't hate on that song. Like, that had to go down as my number 2.
Yeah.
So because Patrice took my number 2, I'm going to pick, this isn't an R&B song, but it's also a song that I really, really like.
What?
DMX, How's It Going Down? Now, if you ever listen to his CD, it's not on the music video, the very beginning of it. Many of us guys have made that phone call. It's a little explicit, so listen to it on your own time.
That's your number 2?
I'm going to throw DMX in there. And rest in peace, DMX. He was an honorable mention, but we're going to go with DMX for my number 2. But it's not my real number 2. He was honorable.
Confessions was your number 2. So we had 2 of the same. All right. So I'm going to take it back old school because I have so many other songs that I wanted to put on this list because I've listened to a lot of R&B. I've listened to a lot of sad love songs because, love is not always,
Love sucks.
a lot. But I kind of took it old school, even though I have a full list of other songs that we're going to talk about soon. But my number 4, Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay.
So I am drawing a blank right now.
You know nothing about music.
I'm sure if I hear the song, it would...
Listen, If you don't know this song, I'm taking all the cards from you. All of them. If you don't know this song. Y'all don't understand. First of all, this one right here, he swears he knows every genre of music. He knows every song. He just pulled out a song like from 1981 yesterday talking about, do we know this artist? And he's up there jamming to it. Y'all. He does not know
really
Shirley
don't.
Murdoch. Give me your cards. Give me your cards. Just put them in my hands. Just put them in my hands.
I need to hear the song, but I cannot remember right now.
Put them. Okay.
You can't play it on here because we're gonna get cut.
I'm not gonna play it now. We could take a quick little pause because I'm very disturbed that you don't know Shirley Murdoch as we lay, y'all. Shirley Murdoch. This is how juicy this is. Both of them had somebody else.
Okay, pull up the song. We're gonna cut and cut back in.
Y'all, I am very, very caught off guard by the fact that Terrel, a.k.a. Smack Novelli, B.K.A. Non-Idris Elba, he has never heard As We Lay by Shirley Murdoch.
So let's break this down. I listened to about a minute of it. One, I believe it was in like a Disney movie, the way it sounds. It's like a Disney movie song.
You better
and
not
it's
say...
not necessarily about cheating. It sounds like somebody who just wanted to be with somebody and they can't.
No.
You didn't listen to the whole song now.
In the first verse that we listened to, we only listened to one verse. She said, we both belong to someone else.
But she didn't say nothing about cheating.
As we slept the night away.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. I thought it was like some Disney song. Like you're hearing it and you're hearing the like chimes and you think a deer is gonna run by.
I promise he's never going to live this down. I'm never going to let him live this down ever.
All right, guys, comment if you even know that song.
If you know As We Lay by Shirley Murdoch, please leave a comment below, leave a heart, leave something so that he knows that he's the oddball out here.
I don't claim to know everything. I just know a lot.
You don't know that? That's a popular song.
All right, so you ready for my number one song?
Ready for your number one.
All right. So my number one song, I cannot say the title.
Why?
Because I don't want to cuss.
Let me see the title.
I kind of... You know how they have the title and they have like the brackets? I put what's in the brackets. So the song's by somebody named Iman. Don't Want You Back. Do you know that song?
I don't know that song.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a break for a second so that you can hear the song. All right, so we're back. She listened to the song. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this song, I Don't Want You Back. This is a song about a man that was in love, had it, and he cursed every single thing about her. He don't want her kisses no more. He called her a woman's name that's out of her name that starts with an H. He used a lot of F words. This man was mad. And you know what? I remember, this is a little Terrell story. I remember like when that song came out, this girl I was seeing, she was like a Cuban chick, broke up with me. Right? And then and this goes back to also cheating, right? I'm over at Walmart. I was eating a McChicken or something in the parking lot. And her new man came with like 5 dudes to jump me.
Were you talking trash?
No, I was like, I thought we were broken up. And some dude rose up to jump me for what? We were broken up a few weeks, right? Then some of my friends came and, I got out of that situation. Then again, this song, I'm playing this song because I was really into her, but then another dude comes to jump me.
Like no, somebody completely different. Oh, she was out there. She was Flaccavelli.
She had like 5 dudes, but I don't know why I was the common target to get jumped.
Because maybe she was talking trash about you.
Yeah, so I'm over there now with like 40 people in front of my house, and my dad has a machete, and me and him are out there. And the cops coming by and all sorts of craziness.
What in the... That was intense.
So that
What
was
were you
like,
You must have did something really bad, though.
Nah,
You did nothing. It was all her.
She broke up with me. I didn't do nothing to her. I actually really liked her.
So why did she?
But she was playing that game. She had 5 men.
Man, dang.
And you know what? You want to hear a little more tea about that?
What?
So, and this is a little bit of, I guess a little bit of my past. So anyways, years later now, I get a roommate. My roommate's living with me. One day, I come home, right? She's in the house with my roommate. And I'm just like, you've been in this house before. You know where you are.
So she knew that it was your house.
She knew it was my house, and she was with my roommate.
Dang.
And then he's like, hey, I never did anything with her. I know you used to love her. Look, come on.
And
now.
he knew her too?
Talking about he never did anything with her.
Why was she there? What was the purpose of her being there if you didn't do anything with her?
And he's like, oh, we used to know each other from back in the day. She used to braid my hair. And this is a white boy who's bald. He didn't have no hair since he was 19. Making up stories.
That's messed up.
Okay, so that's kind of like my connection to that song, because that song hit different when it came out. All right, I'll let you.
Because you were able to. You have a personal connection with that song.
Almost every song but Confessions on here, on my list, I have a personal connection to.
Kind of me too.
Okay, let's hear your number one, and then we'll do some more honorable mentions.
So my number one is a song by Uncle Sam, and it is "I Don't Ever Want to See You Again," and that song is like the perfect cheat song because one, this man's married. He has a best friend. He's laying next to his wife. Obviously, the best friend and the wife, they've been having extracurricular activities going on. The best friend has the audacity to send a letter to the house. So the best friend doesn't even care about the woman either because he's laying next to the wife and the best friend sends a letter to him telling him, now I understand why you love her so much. And, he really did not care about her. But that song is the perfect song for cheating.
So that was a hard song. I'm gonna give you that. I don't think it beats my number one.
Oh, it beats your number one.
No. All right. So, if you're watching this, if you're one of the 40 people that's probably gonna watch it,
thank you for watching.
Who do you think has a better number one? Which one are you more connected to? And I'll give it to her. That Uncle Sam song was hard because I used to bump that back in the day.
Listen, just the hook alone, even though my situation may not have been that exact situation where you're married and the husband is, the wife is cheating with your best friend, but that whole part, I don't ever want to see you again, all that's that is the that's the part of the song that just makes it yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Let us know because. He had Iman. I had to listen to the song. I do remember hearing this song. I do remember the song, but it was not a song that stuck with me.
There's no cheating song that's harder than that one.
No, listen, I have had a lot of situations. When I've listened to several songs, and I'll listen to a song over and over and over again. That would have never made one of my over and over and over again songs.
Well, you don't know what you've been missing. So. Before we get into how many honorable mentions do you have?
Quite a few. Let's see if we have some of the same.
Okay. Do you want me to go down? I'm not going to go totally into detail. You guys already heard DMX. Mm-hmm. I took that off my honorable mention. One of them I got on here, and it's not exactly a cheating song, so that's why I didn't put it on there. But it's the light skin anthem, and y'all know I'm light skinned. No, at least compared to you.
No, you're not.
You're not. Drake, Marvin's Room.
Okay.
Now it's not totally about cheating, so that's why I don't put it on the list. Then I got Destiny's Child, Say My Name.
Say my name.
If nobody's around you, say baby I love you.
If you ain't running game.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ain't running game.
We all know that.
Yeah.
So I had to put Destiny's Child on there. And I think I bumped that one for Confessions.
Okay. I would have bumped Say My Name too.
And then finally, my last one of my honorable. Actually, I have two more. Two now that I thought of this one. The Boys Mind, Brandy and Monica. And let me tell you guys. So yesterday I watched that video. Monica was a baddie, but back in the day, so I was Team Monica. Me and my sister used to play that song and lip sync it. I used to be Monica, of course. She was Brandy. But now that I watched it back, Brandy was a baddie too.
Brandy was too.
Back in the day, I didn't think she was a baddie.
But now
I'm
Brandy's the real deal. Yeah.
No, Brandy was bad back in the day.
No, she was. She was.
And my last one, and it could have made this list. Erykah Badu, Next Lifetime. It's not really. It is kind of about cheating, but not. But that's my honorable mentions. Let's hear what you got.
Okay, so honorable mentions. I'm just going to throw this one out here. It's a blanket mention, but the entire Waiting to Exhale CD. Remember, think about the movie. The entire movie surrounded the whole cheating aspect with the husband and them bonding their friendship. There's a song on there called "How Could You Call Her Baby."
Hold on, does that soundtrack have that Babyface song with Desiree?
What's the name of it?
I don't know, but I have it on one. Okay, let's keep it on.
So, Waiting to Exhale, the entire CD, because it was a lot of stuff on there that y'all remember. Whitney was a hot mess. So I'm just gonna say that. So if you want to listen to that, listen to that. Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine.
Okay.
Cause he had to hear that like in the streets. Like she wasn't even woman enough to come and say nothing to him about it. So that one, like it was hard for me not to put that on my top 5, but that's one of my honorable mentions. The Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. At first on my list previously was Heartbreak Hotel by Whitney, Faith, and Kelly.
Okay.
Faith Evans and Kelly Price. That was one that I was going to have on there. And also Kelly Price, Friend of Mine. Okay. I didn't really put it on the list, because, at the end there was some like a controversial person on there. But Kelly Price, Friend of Mine, that was like where do these people find these friends at? Like all these people who are writing these songs, I think a lot of the songs that people write, like they're writing from personal experiences because sometimes it's like just really, really good. Like everybody's friends trifling. Like it's like a hot mess. Like I don't know. Like where do they come from? So Kelly Price, Friend of Mine. That song is amazing. TLC, Creep.
Okay.
That almost made my list, but I kind of like did it with songs that I had like connections with, and I ain't never creep on nobody, so I was like, well, that can't. I was like, I can't really put that, but Creep, Nelly, and Kelly Rowland, Dilemma.
That was on there too for me, and I took it off.
Y'all know Dilemma. I love it's the beat from Dilemma and just how Nelly like his verse flows, like it's so tight. And then Kelly hit her notes. Fabulous. Can't Let You Go. I mean, there's so many amazing cheat songs. Like, it's so crazy. Like, for people who cheat, like, I got a few more. Because I was kind of like, y'all know I was just channeling all my old cheat songs that in the back of my head. JT, Justin Timberlake. And if you guys don't know, I'm a huge NSYNC. I'm a huge NSYNC fan. A huge NSYNC fan. And so I love Justin Timberlake. So Cry Me a River.
So if you guys are from Florida, when she said JT,
I said JT Money.
JT Money.
JT Money. No, not that JT. He's like the original JT though. JT Money is like the JT. But Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River, Prince, Purple Rain.
Now we could do a whole episode on Prince. You know I love me some Prince.
I love Prince too, but Purple Rain.
So for you guys out there, she's Team Michael. I'm Team Prince. I'm
100% Team Michael.
I'm Team Prince.
But I love Prince too, but I'm Team Michael.
I like Michael too.
Michael matches my like he and Prince matches you. Like that's kind of, I think that's, yeah, you're more Prince.
Well, Prince, me, and Michael were all light skinned.
You get off Mike. You better get off Mike. You better get off. You better get off of him. And then who else did I have? Okay, so I think I have like two. Oh wait, this last one I gotta tell you. So Rihanna, Take a Bow.
Okay.
I've been through with Rihanna. I think I had her on heavy rotation.
Riri.
Yes, Rihanna, Take a Bow. I didn't put like any other like Beyonce. I wasn't thinking of those. I was only trying to think of songs that I really thought were like on point. Toni Braxton, Just Be a Man About It. Because remember, he couldn't even tell, and she told him, go sleep on your mama couch. You remember that part? She was like, oh, if your mama said such and such, go sleep on her couch. Meanwhile, he's on at that payphone with that girl.
So, when he brought up Toni Braxton, I was thinking about Toni Braxton So High.
Uh-huh.
And you remember she had like that glimmering like disco ball suit, and she's dancing. She was hot in that.
You only think of everybody because they're hot.
I love Toni Braxton.
So Toni Braxton, Just Be a Man About It. That's a good. That one should have been on the list, y'all. But it's so many songs I thought of, but I picked the songs that I thought like were like on point for me. Whitney Houston and Deborah Cox had a song. See, I love Whitney, so I listened to all of her songs. And so they had a song, same script, different cast. Have you heard that song before?
That sounds very familiar. I'm sure I heard it.
Same script, different cast. And so one is coming to the other one saying like, hey, I'm sleeping with your man. And the other one's like, they're going back and forth. Kind of like The Boy Is Mine type of situation where they're going back and forth a little bit. And then Changing Faces, Get O-U-T. Tell me you know that song.
Sing it a little. Let me hear it.
I'm not gonna sing it on here with everybody. You gotta listen to Changing. If y'all have ever heard of Changing Faces, Get O-U-T, let me know. It's about cheating. Like I bet you know this song. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Keep talking. My list.
We'll cut back in after I hear it.
So he's had a chance to listen to Get O-U-T, and immediately he knows it because that beat is. I mean, it's
Everybody
really a
knows that
classic.
song. It's always on the radio.
Yeah, it's really a classic song. So, but those are like my honorable mentions. I tried to keep it, cute and simple, but y'all, this is right up my alley, and he tried to X me out of it.
Y'all let us know who had the better list. Hers was whack, probably.
No, I told you that I was gonna mop the floor with you.
No,
you know I come to compete. So, what's our next competition?
Guys, if you have any suggestions what our next episode should be, so I was thinking about this. I want our next episode to be a little more lighthearted, like kind of like this one. We've been, dealing with some serious stuff. Let's go a little lighthearted. And hey, if you have any suggestions, let us know. I think it's time we should close out the episode.
Yep.
And let us know who you thought had the better list.
Me. I know it's me. So just let us know down below. And if this is your first time here, subscribe. We're at 100 subscribers. And y'all, we are so happy about it. At least I'm happy about it. I don't know about him. I'm happy about it. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all leave a comment and tell us who you think won this challenge. Me.